There's nothing that pushes you to actually sit down and work like a space that feels completely yours. Not borrowed, not temporary, yours. Half a year ago, I moved into this apartment, a 35 square meters rectangle, with one window and a whole lot of potential. It did not look or feel like it does now. It was just a room. But I had a vision. Every art piece on the wall, every cable, every small detail thought through. It didn't happen overnight. It started with one good piece, and then another, and slowly the room started to transform, started to breathe, started to feel like somewhere I actually wanted to be. Nothing here is an accident, because when you sit down at the desk like this, something shifts. The excuses do not exist anymore. The focus gets sharper, and the only thing left to do is create. This is not just a setup. This is the place where things actually get done, where ideas stop living in your head and start to exist in the real world. And I want to show you what makes it so special. Let's start from the foundation of every desk setup. The desk itself. Last year I was using a custom built desk with an IKEA 2.5 meter long countertop, but I've retired it to be my kitchen island. Now I'm using a simple table that comes with the apartment. 1.2 meter long, 80 centimeters wide, black legs, and a beautiful walnut tabletop. Coming from a desk more than twice this size, I had to shrink everything down, question every single piece of tech, and ask myself, do I actually need this? I'm a huge fan of those super clean and minimal setups you can find all over Pinterest. That's my North Star. I'm not there yet, but I am heading towards that goal. The monitor is the thing that your eyes spend the most time on, so it had to be right. I went with the Dell P2723D, 27 inches, 2K resolution and IPS panel, so that the colors are accurate and the viewing angles are wide. And after a long session of coding till 2 AM, your eyes are not destroyed yet. What I care about more than specs though is placement. Centered and raised up to the eye level, with nothing around it that fights for my attention. One screen, that's it. One screen actually forces you to be intentional about what's in front of you. This setup runs on two machines, and they serve completely different purposes. At the desk, M4 Mac Mini, paired with the ThinkPad Thunderbolt 3 dock. One cable connects everything. Display, external drives, all of it. You just sit down and work. The size of the Mac Mini is genuinely ridiculous. Silent, fast, takes up almost no space, which matters a lot when you have only 1.2 meters to work with. And after a year of using it almost every single day, I can tell you, it is incredible. And then there is the 2017 MacBook Pro with Touch Bar that goes with me almost everywhere. It's not the newest machine in the world, but it does the job when I'm not around the desk. Two computers, two contexts. The desk is for deep and heavy workload, and everything else is handled on the go. The keyboard and mouse are the Lenovo combo that I got during the onboarding at Nokia. Nothing that needs 10-minute long explanation. They work exactly as they should every single time while waiting for the proper replacement. Although the mousepad deserves a mention. It is a felt pad from Spacetronic that I got for $5. It covers most of the desk surface. The texture is soft, it looks clean and ties the whole surface together visually. It is one of those details that sounds very minor until you see your desk without it. As for audio, I do not have a microphone on my desk, and honestly, I don't miss that guy there. For listening, I'm on the second version of Jabra Evolve 75s, wireless over-ear headphones with active noise cancellation that actually works. They are built for focus, which makes them fit perfectly to my desk. Since the only window in this apartment is actually behind my back, I'm using this little desk lamp to brighten up the space. It has this little slider that lets me control the brightness, as well as a touch-sensitive button that lets me control the temperature of the light, with the only problem being that it lights up only half of the desk. If you know me, you know that I love cables. And not only organizing them, but literally collecting and keeping them forever, because I may need it someday. While setting everything up here, the stash actually came in handy. The whole thing is zip tied and velcroed to the desk as much as possible to keep it at least a little nice and clean. You definitely could not help but notice a huge astronaut painting that my partner made on her own. It's simply incredible, and I fell in love with it the second I saw it. Hanging it above my monitor was the perfect way to keep this place in the style of a power station. And the two guitars beside it add even more style and vibe to the whole setup. No, I have no clue how to play guitar. I'm going to be honest with you about the chair. I hate it. It is the one thing at this setup that does not belong here. It does not fit the aesthetic of the setup. It does not support my back in the way it should. It is basically a placeholder that overstayed its welcome. But I'm telling you that because I think it's important to show the setups that aren't finished yet. This room is a work in progress. Every good setup has a next thing. And for me right now, the chair is that thing. When it gets replaced, you'll be the first one to know. And I'll see you in the next one.